everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Magical Jill, and today I am here with my husband Jay, who is on this channel sometimes, and we're talking about anime!
This is sadly one of those times when I'm here, because I like talking about fun things with anime and fun things with Pokemon. We recently made a Full Metal Alchemist video I think was actually really fun.
Yeah.
But today's video is about anime and physical media and your access to anime going forward. Even if you don't buy things like DVD, Blu-rays, all that stuff, it's good that the options are out there, and we're ending up with fewer and fewer of them. And a big part of that is because of Sony now and Crunchyroll.
Boo! Everybody boo at home.
Boo. Yeah, it's frustrating because essentially what's happening right now is they have decided to go a subscription model for even allowing you to buy things on the Crunchyroll store.
Yeah, like as if it's freaking Costco.
Or Sam's Club or something like that.
Yeah. So I have something I want to read to you, first of all, from imdb.com about this. But before I get into it, I did want to ask you guys the question of the day.
Essentially, we want to know if you think this is step one of the death of anime media, if being able to own it, or if you think it'll change over time. Let us know, because I'm interested in that down below. I know there is a lot of little outlets that sell movies in a more niche format right now, and I hope if they keep going this way, we at least get something like that.
So, IMDb reported about this and basically said that following price hikes and limited inventory, the Crunchyroll store will soon only be available to paid members of the anime streaming service.
They're the ones choosing those price hikes, by the way, just to mention that. No one's forcing that on them.
Yes, and this is going to be happening in August, so only a couple weeks from now. Fans have ongoing speculation about internal downsizing of its physical media, and have been talking about the controversial buyout of the fan favorite online anime store Right Stuf.
Which was way better, by the way. Way better.
Basically everyone's shitting on Crunchyroll for this because, honestly, they should. And they're also saying that the store will only be available for subscription members who are Mega and Ultimate fans. So I want to go over the subscription tiers for you. Crunchyroll.com has 3 subscription tiers. The first one is $9.99 a month. It's just fan.
Yeah, you're poor fan.
That one is probably the one most people get because it has no ads. You can watch all your Crunchyroll stuff if you want. And basically, it's just as good as all the other ones, except you don't get extra crap. Right?
Yeah, well, a lot of people describe this as the Netflix of anime when it comes to Crunchyroll. It has been good for making anime more accessible to people who maybe don't have $50 to $60 to drop on each Blu-ray set or more that they want, right? So, that's a good thing.
So this fan subscription, $9.99 a month, that does not allow you access to their Crunchyroll store.
No, that's the poor fan, according to them.
So the most popular, they say, is Mega Fan for $13.99 a month.
Who says? Sony? Crunchyroll says that's the most popular?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like me running a restaurant and saying, hey, listen, the most popular thing is our $150 steak. It's the thing most people buy. Like, it's so biased.
And the only difference here from the $9.99 a month one is basically just you can stream on a total of 4 devices at a time. Oh, and you get access to their game vault, which I don't know what the fuck that is, and I don't really want to know. Then, Ultimate Fan, $17.99. So you get access to the store with this one and the $13.99 one. The only difference for this Ultimate Fan one is you can stream on 6 devices. And you get an exclusive swag bag.
Let me just point out, by the way, the reason that this matters, because I already know some people are typing, why does this matter? I don't use Crunchyroll. I don't care about this. The reason it matters is because they have exclusive distribution rights with certain anime series and certain companies.
A lot of anime series, actually.
Yeah, like, for example, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is officially, nowadays, only sold on Blu-ray through their store. It hasn't been printed for the original 2003 set in years. The movie itself, if you want to buy, is over $100 now on Blu-ray because people sell it on eBay. I bought it when it was new. But in general, they have basically everything with Aniplex because Sony owns Aniplex and Crunchyroll. So you have things like Demon Slayer, Solo Leveling. These are things, Sword Art Online. These are popular anime series that essentially are sold only through Crunchyroll's store a lot of times. Sometimes things will be sold through other stores. I believe I've seen Demon Slayer stuff on other stores. But some of these end up only on Crunchyroll.
Because they own basically exclusive rights. Because Crunchyroll is trying to be the Disney of anime. They're trying to buy out everything.
Right, Sony is. Essentially, Sony is using Crunchyroll And then people don't look further into it and realize, oh, Sony is the one owning this. Sony is pushing for more control even over some anime being made, with censorship stuff going on in Japan. And even then, on top of it, them right now pushing to kill PlayStation, essentially with physical media, and saying they're not making any more physical PlayStation new games after 2028, or January.
So basically, they're looking to control physical media output as well, and they were the original creators of the Blu-ray. So
kind of, yeah.
So you see what I'm putting together here? Like, isn't that ridiculous? And also, it really makes me fucking mad that, like, even if they were going to do this subscription service, like, yeah, you have to pay for a subscription and watch Crunchyroll on your TV or whatever the fuck, just to be able to shop our store. Sure, fine and dandy. But you have to pay for the luxury tiers. You can't even get the base tier. That's what makes me angry. It's like you can't even pay just the normal $9.99 just for the base tier to be able to go on their website. That is so stupid.
It's very stupid. And yeah, like I said, some things do end up on other retailers. Like, I know that Sword Art Online has been listed on Amazon a lot of times by secondhand retailers, you know? Mm-hmm. But exclusively, if you're in North America, you're pretty much able to buy it physically through them and through Aniplex. And Aniplex, by the way, has also been pushing more and more of a collector's market, where if you want like one Sword Art Online movie, it's going to be over $50 for just one movie new.
That's ridiculous.
Like, so they're really jacking the prices up, and then they're like, but we include art pamphlets, and we include behind the scenes stuff, and
Don't
we
forget
include
your swag bag.
But they're the ones setting those prices. So then Sony is now using physical media sales. Like, they're going around saying, hey, look, physical media is on a decline. We can stop making PlayStation games. We can chill out on this and just push digital ownership and digital streaming and all that stuff. Where
and now it looks like they're trying to do that with anime as well.
And I think the problem is there aren't really many consumer rights in most countries when it comes to anything like streaming or even buying digitally. So let's say you buy something digitally at some point, you don't really own that thing.
Yeah, they can take it away from you at any time. If they ban your PlayStation account, they can just take it away. If they, all of a sudden, Crunchyroll decided to just not be a thing anymore and they just deleted it from everything, you wouldn't have access to that stuff anymore.
Right. Essentially, Crunchyroll is mainly streaming, but you wouldn't have access to anything because the streaming platform would be gone.
Yeah.
You know, if maybe in the future, maybe they say, hey, look, we're not going to do physical anymore, but we'll sell you season 1 of Sword Art Online and we'll sell it to you digitally and you could buy it that way. If they ever do something like that, I don't know if they'll do that, but they're moving more and more in that direction. And it feels like they're on an all-out attack against physical ownership of anything. Like, even if you're not someone who buys things that way, maybe you only stream anime, I think people should have the option, right? Mm-hmm. People should have the option to have something.
Also, if you guys are unaware, I wanted to add this in. When Funimation was originally merged with Crunchyroll, people who bought digital anime on Funimation, they didn't get to keep their digital copies. Because right now, and when the merger happened, Crunchyroll does not support selling digital media. So you can either buy the Blu-ray or stream it through them, but there's no digital ownership. So those people who bought digital stuff on Funimation, A, can't access it anymore, and B, also didn't even get refunds for that. So not only did this already happen, but now they're making physical media harder to own.
I should be able to go to my basement where I have my anime, and if I want to watch season 1 of Dragon Ball Z, I have that on my shelf. I should be able to do that. Mm-hmm. They're almost removing the option. They're making it harder and harder to do that. And then on top of that, they're doing it in gaming too.
Yeah.
And so it's the same company doing it. Like, it's hard to not see the writing on the wall that they've been making these sets more expensive. Now they're locking them exclusively behind their store where you have to pay a subscription to even get your foot in the door on a website.
And they were already complaining about the lack of physical sales for video games,
which they are contributing directly to.
Yeah. So don't you think they're going to contribute directly to the lack of physical sales on anime now as well because of this?
It just feels like we're moving more and more towards the future where that meme says you will own nothing and be happy.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like it is.
That's what it is, yeah. And it's really upsetting. I want to hear your thoughts in the comments about this, if you're as angry as we are about it, because it's really ridiculous. I honestly think it's really stupid to have to pay just to be able to go shopping somewhere. Like, you you're already just straight out paying for access to go shopping is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I put up with it for Costco is because I like their pizza, okay? And I don't even pay for it. My family member does.
Yeah. So I think in general, too, you look at this and you look at, like I said, the writing on the wall, the pattern, the way things are going, and it just becomes frustrating because it feels like every year there's less options when there should be more. You know, we should be in an age where it's easier than ever to access information and media.
And instead it's harder than ever because if you don't have a good enough credit card, well, fuck you.
And if you're not buying something every month, then you're just giving them, what, $18 a month just to browse?
Just cause.
Well,
yeah, just cause.
it's
Don't
stupid.
forget, you get the swag bag if you do that tier, though.
Well, I have somewhere they can shove their swag bag, I'll tell you what.
So I hope you all really enjoyed this video, even though it was a little bit more of a melancholy one.
That was just straight up negative, Jill.
Yeah,
Straight up negative.
I really enjoy this channel. I love talking about anime. I talk about Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball, Fullmetal Alchemist, Pokemon, all the fun stuff. So check out my other videos. I have an awesome shop called CosmoBunny.shop where I use recycled comic books and recycled manga, and I put them in resin and I make really cool one-of-a-kind keychains and coasters and awesome stuff like that. You can use code SAILOR in all caps to get 10% off of your order, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
Bye!